What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gmias back in the house. Yo, listen, man. I guess it just broke today. This dude, Donald Sterling, though. Like, if you guys don't know who Donald Sterling is, he's the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers. And before this year, pretty much the Clippers weren't really, they weren't LA's team. I'm gonna give you guys a little understanding about it before I get into the whole hysteria and the controversy that's going on. He brought in Doc Rivers, who's an African-American Negro with a Caucasian wife, which I'm going to get to in a second. For, certain things correlate for the reasoning behind a lot of the things that happen, but people don't speak about it. This owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, just happens to have a Mexican and black girlfriend that he wants to be on the phone with, talking crazy. Like, bro, you are rich as fuck. Why are you talking to, bro? And then the crazy part about it is, as I'm listening to the audio, Chris Breezy and Lil Wayne shit is playing in my head. These hoes ain't loyal. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I fucking started breaking out with a fucking, like a fucking slide from Michael Jackson days and just started busting out with the Chris Breezy and shit. Like, bro, these hoes ain't loyal. Like, bro, listen, man. When a rich nigga won't you? Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't want people to be amazed at the fact that Donald Sterling is speaking the way that he is. And I'm not saying that what he's doing is right. I'm just saying that Al Sharpton jumps out of the woodworks at any opportunity that he has to make money. That's what I'm looking at. Like, the NBA could take care of him. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that Donald Sterling is not the only man that owns a national team or a professional team that feels this way. So I don't want to get this whole the black righteous movement going because of that. I'd rather it happen because there are no minority owners other than the Russian, the Russian guy with the Nets and the guy, I believe, with the Jaguars. I'd rather have a discussion about that, bringing more minorities to be owners, Hispanic and, whatever, something else. I'd rather have an intelligent talk like that than to just say, oh yeah, Al Sharpton gonna come out with his dried up fucking perm and start talking about he's boycotting. I'm tired of the bullshit. And that's the way, that's the problem that I don't like. I'm not mad at Donald Sterling, because a lot of people feel this way but just don't say it. I just don't like the fact that he was recorded saying it to a side piece. Because you could hear by the way he's talking to her, he just has it because she's like a trophy. Something to look good on his arm. He's blatantly telling her that she can fuck any black person she wants and whatever like that. Just don't do it publicly. So it's not like he gives a fuck about her. It's just something, it's just something to be on their arm. And that's what most older men have, to go along with, as they age. It's just the fascination of having something good to look at, because we all know that the older men get, the more perverted and the more louder they are about it and not giving a fuck about what they have to say. So, getting into that, everything was cool. Irvin Magic Johnson was the man that, that she took the picture with, his girlfriend, Donald Sterling's girlfriend, whatever. We all know that Magic Johnson's had AIDS for 75 years and he just won't go away. Listen, I love Irvin Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I like that he was able to get AIDS and survive it. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a sad situation because of the type of person he is. I do believe that he doesn't have AIDS anymore or HIV. That's a different story. When you blend up money in the blender, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trey Parker and Matt Stone for South Park. Yo, you could cure anything for the most part. Something that, let's not just say anything, because, God rest his soul, Steve Jobs isn't here with us today. But pretty much, I don't believe this man has HIV or AIDS. And I'm just really upset about the situation. Like, as I'm reading through the thing, the whole TMZ breaks the story. Shout out to TMZ. They always get their hands on some juicy shit. I see a picture of Al Sharpton. Why is this man getting publicity? Did this man, like I said, listen, I don't really, okay, he may have done things in the past, whatever. Listen, looking at the track record, it's all about monetary value for this gentleman. And like I said, I would love to be, told otherwise and shown otherwise. But if you look at everything that he's representing, there's a lot of other shit going on that could use his help. But everything that's mainstream and that's in the media, that's where he's at. There's a lot of other people that are going through a lot of other shit. And if you are, consider yourself an African-American leader, that I believe at this point we don't have any, like we had in the past, that would stand up for certain things. You can't just jump out of the fucking tree. Like, the guy's just hanging out in the tree with owls, and as soon as some kind of high-profile case comes, he fucking does a backflip like he's fucking Shinobi. Like, bro, if you're gonna be that guy, be around all the time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have different units to handle certain things like that. You can't just always, come out at the right opportune time and just like, yo, fuck it, bro. Yo, we about to go outside the NBA headquarters. There's a lot of crazy prejudice going on. But some of them, minor and not on the radar enough, so he doesn't take part in it. And I'm not, listen, that's my opinion. People could say otherwise, whatever like that. We can debate it. That's fine. But that's my opinion. And that's what I'm getting out of it. Because I don't know if you guys remember Marge Schott. Marge Schott was the Cincinnati Reds owner. She was another, I think she was the first female Major League Baseball owner. And she made a prejudice comment. And you saw where she went. So now you look at, Donald Sterling now. And you got to play that Chris Breezy song in the background. These hoes ain't loyal. No, they ain't. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, is she really serious, though? Like, I'm pretty sure she wasn't doing that well before Donald Sterling. And it's just the principle about it. I understand the man is a vicious, prejudiced man. Like, and not vicious because he did, he came off as a calm racist. Like, not race prejudice. Like I always tell you guys, I believe there's one race, so I have to just use the word prejudice. He came off as a calm one. Like, I don't think he and his family would necessarily hang a black African-American Negro, but he would probably just put him in a box and just let them be hot all day. Punish him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like more sensitive. I'm not trying to paint this man with the hat with the point on the top, but it kind of was bad, the things he was saying in the audio that I heard. But again, for a female that, like, I haven't done research on her, but I'm pretty sure she didn't come from much to subject herself to an old wrinkled penis, because you can always tell the characteristics of the females that are with these gentlemen. You got to be willing, like, you probably don't have to bang them out, but you got to be around these motherfuckers naked. Like, you're not just going to be getting this money and you know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are perverted wild clowns. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, they're going to pull their wrinkled dick out, just going to stay there like, yeah, let me just look at you. They're going to want to touch you and shit like that. And a woman has to have that type of, that shielding to hide the disgust, to be able to deal with shit like that. Because Donald, this Donald Sterling is not a catch, per se. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not as if she, like, one-upped, somebody that's looking real good and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, she's in it for the money like most females are. But what I'm saying is the principal values of it. Like, did it really have to be her to rat him out? You see what I'm saying, bro? Because I'm pretty sure these men take care of these females. These are the things that I look at. I'm not gonna look at it the same way everybody else does, and that's why the people that chose to listen to my videos, listen to my podcast, and subscribe to me, which I'm really appreciative of, you're gonna get what I really believe, and that's what I believe. I understand that there's people out there that don't like certain ethnicities and don't like certain people for whatever reason, the history, the culture, whatever. I understand that. It's the fact of how these things are revealed and who reveals it. And that's my problem. Because like I said, I'm 100% sure she wasn't fucking doing what she's doing now before Donald Sterling. So I just didn't appreciate the fact that the way she did it. And I don't really like that, like, everything that's coming around with it. Like, people are shocked that they don't know that these owners feel this way. There's a reason why black African-American Negro coaches, coaching staffs, and everything like that marry Caucasian women. And it's not just because that's what they're bred to do. They know that it's certain things that they have to do to make sure that their job opportunities are secure in most cases. And I know people that can verify that on a different level, and that I worked around when I did certain things that chose certain ethnicities and certain people because of their job background. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you people that are listening to this video or listening to the audio feel the same. You know of someone, or you feel the same way. It's just the way it is. Why do you think people still have arranged marriages? They don't want certain things around. I understand that it's bad, but it's the reality of the situation. And we as a people have to understand that in order to change it, we can't use isolated incidents to just attack one person. It's going on every day. Why not set up certain things to have, different type of investigations to go into the hiring processes of certain things? The prejudices against women. Still today, women on average, I was just reading another census, they don't get the same shit, for the same type of jobs that men get. And I'm not talking about like police officer and firefighters, because I don't want no bitch coming to save me. You know what I'm saying? And when I say bitch, not to be disrespectful in this case, but a female. If I'm in a fucking burning building, I do not want a female coming up the stairs to come save me. So I'm not going to say that they should get those type of jobs, but like different type of, white collar working, in the business type field, if they have what it takes to do it, they should be paid the same and not looked upon because they're a woman and they have a flux capacitor in their pants. That to me doesn't make any sense. I understand that part. But at the same time, we have to be able to, if we're going to attack Donald Sterling for being a prejudiced person, we have to find out why the other owners tend to do the things that they do and why they tend to hire the people that they hire in everything. This is what I'm saying. Look at what happened with Biogenesis. Why is only the MLB taking all the heat? We know that the NFL and everybody else has involvement in it, but they shut that shit down because they don't want to have other people start asking questions about the other major league games. Everybody's doing something crazy, and we know why certain things are the way they are. And Lil Wayne in that Loyal video doesn't help by wearing the pants that he's wearing. Look, this is what I'm saying. We had people, the black African American community, that fought and died, sprayed with hoses, basically almost eaten and devoured by dogs, and did all this to fight for freedom. And Lil Wayne runs around in jeggings. So when that's what everybody wants to be, that also is an issue. It's not like you could just blame somebody for despising the African American community. Listen, I've seen with my own eyes in different areas a lot of different ethnicities, a lot of different colored people walk around doing the same shit that these black African American Negroes do, and it's not viewed the same way. That's just the way society is. But it doesn't help that on every fucking BET show there's a fucking African American female with a gold blonde weave in and looking straight busted and acting ignorant. It just doesn't help. It doesn't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't want to hear, everybody's attacking and it's going to be a boycott for that reason of him, because if he chose to talk, if Donald Sterling chose to talk and to really reveal what goes on inside this type of world, it would not be pretty for a lot of people and a lot of teams. And that's why I'm trying to get my piece out now before everybody has an outrage about it. Listen, the man don't like it. That's his opinion. In my personal opinion, I wish he just was smart enough not to say it. But a lot of these older dudes, they don't know how to use the machine. They still working with a telephone. They don't know what the fuck a computer is. They still walk around, using the regular flip phones. They just don't want to get away from, what they're used to. And they're staying in the past. And the motherfucker gotta know. You know that you brought this chick in just to be a trophy. Why are you having a conversation like that with her on the phone? That doesn't make any sense. And I try to tell you guys in previous videos or whatever that I spoke about, be careful what you say and what you text. Because I'm trying to tell you right now, man, these hoes ain't loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like, these hoes ain't loyal. Like, it's a real issue. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to, downplay the situation. Yes, it's a very hostile thing. Yes, the Clippers are going to have major issues. They already had a meeting, the team, as far as what's going on. Because how can you look at him as your owner now? Doc Rivers, there's a reason why he married a Caucasian woman. You know what I'm saying? Now, he thought he was his buddy. Now he got to look at him a certain way. Like, bro, I done came here with my white wife. And now you look at me like this too. Like, you don't want to take pictures with me either? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you got Chris Paul over there. You know what I'm saying? He's a State Farm agent, so hopefully he could be there for Donald Sterling, because he's going to need some help. He's going to need a lot of help to get out of this shit. But I just don't want everybody jumping on it in the wrong fashion. We need to ask Al Sharpton, why is this man fucking magically appearing like whatever that character is from X-Men whenever there's something high profile? There's so many other low profile cases that I don't see this man nowhere near. But when it's something like this that's going to be everywhere on TV every day like that man is everywhere. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's doing a lot of shit I don't know about. But like I said, I try to keep tabs on a lot of the things as far as, black leadership. And I don't really see a lot of it going on. Well, black African American Negro leadership. I don't see it happening. And that's a major issue. And, Donald Sterling, man, I don't know how this is going to work. But I just don't believe, based on what they did to Marge Schott and how the MLB got her out of being an owner, I don't see it being any different in 2014, because people got to save their ass. I just don't think they're saving their asses for the right reasons. And that's all my opinion is about it. Just do it the right way. It's obvious that he's not the only racist. One love.